What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Canada. And we got a big day today. Today, a big day. We've got so much going on the men and women's side, so we're going to do a little bit of jumping. But we're starting with Fonseca versus Tsitsipas. I like that this match is first because when I saw the schedule, I saw the draw, I was a little worried that this match was going to be on at the same time as all the other good matches. But this match is sort of on its own. And then we get to all the ladies' matches after, which are all a little bit more staggered. So, yeah, I'm glad we don't have to do too much juggling to start with. But yeah, they played once. It was back in 2025 in the Davis Cup. Fonseca got the win in a 3-setter, but Fonseca's gotten better since then. Tsitsipas is trying to figure it out, so yeah, this should be interesting. Should be an interesting matchup. And then we've got Raducanu, Gauff, Eala, all happening today as well. We're going to see what Andreeva's up to. What else? Pegula's playing today. Noskova's playing today. Osaka. So it's pretty crazy. I'm surprised. I mean, yeah. I'm surprised how many good players are playing today. Zverev's playing. Shelton's playing. So I'm a little surprised at like how crazy it is on the women's side as well. But yeah, we'll watch a bunch of it. That's the only thing with these two city tournaments is that they all kind of the matches all kind of overlap. All right, Fonseca should win this. I'd be pretty shocked if he lost. It'd be pretty surprising if he didn't win. That'd be pretty shocking. All right. All right. Is the computer working again? I hope so. It's a little bit complicated, but we're getting there. All right. Fonzie, please lock in. Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty surprising if Tsitsipas beat Fonseca. Like, we're going to be totally honest. Right now, in at the where they're at in 2026, if Tsitsipas beat Fonseca, it'd be a pretty big surprise. Like Tsitsipas, Steph's playing maybe better than he was, but he's still not as good as or playing as well as he's not playing his best at the moment. He won a title on clay, and Fonseca is having a breakthrough year. So it feels like Fonseca should win this. I don't know if he should win in straight sets or 3, but he should win this. It would be a pretty... I'd say it would be an upset if Steph won. All right, here we go. Tsitsipas versus Fonseca. Steph's going to serve. Who you got, chat? As we ace down the tee from Fonseca to start. 15 love. I'm going to go Fonseca in 3, but I don't know. I don't know how I mean, if Fonseca's playing anywhere near what he's been doing, he should win. All right. 30 love is that goes in it by Steph. 40 love. Love. And Fonseca, great hold. 1 love. One zero. Tsitsipas do well on hard courts this year. Up and down. Hey, thank you, Don, for the 59 months. I hope Steph plays well. Could be a fun match. Yeah, for sure. It should be fun, but it does depend on Steph. If Steph can put up a fight, then it should be fun. All right. 1 love Fonseca. And Steph serves a fault. Second serve. And thank you, Miz, for the 9 months. Appreciate it. We just served now the backhand Fonseca off the tape. Tsitsipas slice. Fonseca backhand volley from Steph's too good. It's 15 love. $15 love as we just serve out wide from Steph is an ace. 30 love. And Steph serves again. Into the back of Fonseca, and then Steph sprays it wide on the forehand, 30-15. $30-15. As Fonseca with a lovely backhand. And then comes in with the easy volley. And it's 30 all. Steph serves a fault, second serve. Second serve into the backhand Fonseca. Forehand from Steph. Into the backhand Fonseca. Steph with the backhand into the forehand Fonseca. Backhand Steph. Nope. He just kind of has an air swing and it's break point. 30-40. Steph in big trouble already. 30-40. We've got a lot of tennis going on right now. We've got Musetti playing at the moment. Vachereau, Bergs, Echeverry. All happening at the moment. Break point. We get a let from... No, it was a fault from Steph. Second serve. There's a Rude's coming up soon. Shelton, Zverev, Fritz. Why does it feel like everybody's playing today? There's double fault from Steph. And there's the break. 2-love Fonseca. Medvedev's playing today. Tien, Paul, FAA, Menchik. Why are there so many players playing today? And then on the women's side, we've got Pegula coming up soon. Rabakina, Andreeva, Gauff, Osaka, Noskova, Fernandez, and then Eala's the last match of the day. Man, it's a busy day today. All right, 2-love. As Fonseca back in the net. Love 15. Zverev is playing Greek Sport. His his fierce rival. They've played some crazy matches. As with a fault, second serve. As he double faults. All right. Love 30. Love 30. Steph. And a chance to break. Love 40. As it a point in the net by Fonseca. What a sloppy game. All right, we're back on serve. Fonseca gives the break straight back. All right. We're back on serve. Fonseca will make his debut with a skillful player. Okay. All right. We're back on serve. Fonseca gave the break straight back. All right. 2-1, Fonseca. Steph with the forehand at the back of Fonseca. Backhand from Steph. As Fonseca backhand is wide. 15 love. Who will win Canada? No idea. Sinner. No. Alcaraz. No. Djokovic. No. Zverev? As a return goes into the forehand of Steph. Backhand now up the line from Fonseca. Steph with the forehand cross court. Fonseca off the tape. Hits a winner. 15 all. 15 all. Steph serve the fault, taking serve. And Steph comes in with a smash. Fonseca with a forehand to the backhand of Steph. Drop shot's good. And Fonseca can't get it. Nice work from Steph. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Steph 30-all in trouble again. Thirty-all. And Steph serves. And the return goes into the forehand of Steph. Back in Fonseca on the stretch. Tsitsipas forehand cross court. Fonseca slice goes long and it's 40-30. As the return goes out from Fonseca. And Steph levels 2-0. All right. Serve out wide the forehand of Steph. Up the line from Fonseca. And he sneaks into the net, but Fonseca in the net with a volley. And it's love 15. Love 30. Fonseca's completely lost it on serve. Love 30. As with a forehand from Fonseca, that's a winner. 15-30. As Fonseca gets to 30-all. As that's a forehand wide by Fonseca, 30-40. $30-40. Break point for Steph to get the lead. As the return goes backhand of Fonseca. Fonseca hits a winner up the line. Deuce. As with a serve in the back of Steph, but it's a fault, second serve. Serve in the back of Steph. And Fonseca slaps in the net, advantage Steph. Advantage Steph. As Fonseca goes to the backhand of Steph. Forehand of Fonseca. Steph with the backhand. It's Fonseca forehand cross court. Steph with a pass. Fonseca with a volley. Steph with a lob. But Fonseca puts it away. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. And Steph slices it short. They go backhand to backhand. And Steph hits it at the net. It's advantage Fonseca. Laura, I have no idea when Mia's coming back because that would mean that I have to leave my house and go and retrieve her, which I haven't had time to do because streaming has been relentless. Ace down the tee. All right. I'll go get Mia when there's no tennis. which is never. Unless there's like a rain delay, or even a rain delay day wouldn't help. I want Mia back here as well, but I don't really feel like it's a safe to drive 4-hour round trip to go get her off 4 hours sleep. So I'm not gonna be able to do that. All right. 3-2. Fonseca keeps the lead. Stop yawning. You're setting me off. I haven't yawned once. Stop. Just stop it. Stop whatever you're doing. All right. All right. 3-2. Do you think that Casper will finally beat Juan Manuel Cerundolo? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have much confidence in Rude. Cerundolo's been pretty good. Like, he was pretty good in his first round, so I don't know. I don't know. All right, 15 love, Steph. And Steph serves again. To the forehand of Fonseca. Good return. The forehand of Steph. Fonseca. Forehand again. The forehand of Steph. Fonseca forehand goes inside out off the tape. Steph comes to the net. Fonseca with a lob. Goes long. 30 love. Love. As the return goes into the backhand of Steph. Backhand now from Fonseca as Steph hits a backhand in the net. 30-15. And Steph with a forehand of the slice of Fonseca. Steph forehand up the line. Steph comes to the net and Fonseca hits a lob long again. And it's 40-15. Steph with a good serve. And it's 3-all. Tsitsipas finally coming back from the dead. I tell you, if he wins this match, it would be a great victory because we know how dangerous Fonseca's been. This is Fonseca's first match on a hard court, though, so we've got to keep that in mind as well. That maybe he's not going to be as sharp as he has been. He hasn't played since losing to Safiullin at the French. At Wimbledon. So I've got to keep that in mind. All right. 15 love. Let's sort of forehand wide by Steph. 30 love. Oh, man. 30 love. Fonseca, good serve. 40 love. City looks frustrated. Wow, what's going on with him? What are my thoughts on Hoda versus Mute? I think that'd be a really interesting match, to be honest. And that could be really, really awkward for Hoda. There's a forehand up the line to the backhand slice of Steph. Backhand from Fonseca. Steph with a pass. Fonseca volleys. Steph with a pass. Oh, too good. Nice whip off his legs. Steph, that was a very good shot. 40-15. That was a very, very nice shot from Steph. What is their ratings right now? I don't know. They haven't, I don't know. Good. 40-15. As Fonseca holds 4-3. All right, 4-3 Fonseca. Chapo and Diallo both retired. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. All right, so Steph's at a 6.8, and we've got a 6.5 for Fonseca, so not the greatest. Fonseca has hit 10 winners, 9 errors, 4 winners, 7 errors from Steph. Tsitsipas' forehand's doing really well. They're both serving well. Fonseca yet to really pop off, though. I mean, it's Steph's forehand that's the big difference. All right. Back to Steph. 4-3. He had a nice serve. Sorry, no, he didn't. He missed the four. The return went in. My bad. I looked away for 2 seconds. And he missed the forehand. Love 15. Love 15. As the return goes into the forehand of Steph. Back in out from Fonseca. Into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Fonseca slice. As Steph goes up the line. Fonseca slices it back. Fonseca can't get that one, though. Tsitsipas with a nice volley. 15-all. You heard that Alcaraz might be playing Winston-Salem? How? He's playing the mixed doubles, isn't he? Oh, no, he's not playing the mixed doubles. Ooh. Hey, that might be something. 15-0. I don't think he's not playing the mixed doubles, is he? As we're serving to the forehand of Fonseca. Tsitsipas forehand to the back of Fonseca. But Fonseca hit it wide. 30-15. Did you hear, like, from a credible source, or did people say, hey, or did somebody say, hey, he could play Winston-Salem before the US, and that became, like, fact? You know what I mean? Like, it's an option? Well, that's where you got to be careful, right? Because there's a big difference between saying, hey, he's thinking of playing this, and, hey, this is happening before the US Open. He might, like, if he wants to play, he can. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. There's a slight difference, but it makes a big difference. 30-15. Steph double faults. 30-0. Because he could play Winston-Salem. Yeah, he could. He could. But there's no... Like, I haven't heard about it that, but... He could play Winston-Salem. That's an option. Credible Spanish news. Okay, good. It's definitely an option. As the return goes back into Steph. Backhand now from Fonseca into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Fonseca backhand. Again to the forehand of Steph. Fonseca on the stretch. Tsitsipas' forehand is on fire. And then he hits a forehand cross court. Up goes a lob. But it goes long by Fonseca, and it's 40-30. Steph's forehand's doing really well today. All right, 40-30. They said maybe. Okay. But, like, are they saying what I just said? that he like, have they talked to somebody from his team, or are they just, like, speculating? As the return goes out from Fonseca, and it's 4-0. Because they might just be really hopeful that he does play, you know? All right. 15 love as Fonseca comes to the net, misses. 15-0. The tough volley off the feet. 15-0. As Fonseca, great serve, 30-15. As the backhand goes in from Fonseca to the back of Steph. Fonseca forehand. And Steph forehand in the net. 40-15. As Fonseca hits it out. 40-30. As Fonseca serves again. To take the lead again. As Tsitsipas returns the forehand of Fonseca to the forehand of Tsitsipas. Fonseca forehand up the line. Steph with the drop shot. Fonseca gets there with the forehand up the line again and hits a win up. All right, Fonseca leads 5-4. Musetti is struggling. Vachereau won the first set. 6-1. The ladies haven't really kicked off yet, so we're going to wait for that. All right, 5-4. I always hoped the Draper would challenge Sinkeraz. Yeah, well, he did for a little bit at the start of last year. Just injuries, bad. But hopefully, having Murray in the team will at least give him some guidance on how to deal with it. You know, deal with injuries and stuff. Shelton Brooks be fun? Yeah, that should be fun too. Feast is also playing today. Tabillo and Hurkacz, that's interesting. Yeah, a lot of good matches on today. All right, Steph serving to stay in the set. And the return goes in front of Tsitsipas. Fonseca backhand. Goes long. 15 love. As the return goes in the net by Fonseca, 30 love. Return goes in the net again from Fonseca, 40 love. As the return goes out, no, it goes in by Fons. They go backhand to backhand, now form from Steph. Into the form of Fonseca. Fonseca gets it out, 5-all. 5-5. All right, love 15. Tsitsipas. As Fonseca serves again. Return goes to forehand of Fonseca. Cross court up to the forehand of Steph. Steph puts up a lob. And then Fonseca bounce, smash. Oh, nearly hit Tsitsipas in the foot. He completely smacked it out. Love 30. Jeez, he almost won the point by hitting Steph on the leg. What? That was a terrible smash. Oh, jeez, that was so close. That would have been the craziest way to win a point if Steph had got hit in the leg off a terrible smash. That would. He just totally mistimed it. He hit it when he let it bounce, and then he was just too close to it, and he hits a forehand that time. Fonseca, and it's 15-30. Fonseca serves in the forehand of Steph. Steph in the net. 30-all. As we just serve in the net from Fonseca. Second serve. As Fonseca serves again. And the backhand goes wide by Fonseca up the line. And it's breakpoint Steph, 30-40. Serve again. Into the forehand of Steph. Forehand from Fonseca. That's a great shot. We get the deuce. And we're just serving the net by Fons again. Second serve. And Fonseca wins a point. And it's advantage Fonseca. Take the lead again. He serves. A double fault. Back to deuce. As he serves again. Pardon me. He serves a fault. Second serve. Tsitsipas misses the return advantage. Fonseca. Advantage Fonseca. Fonseca serves the fault. Second serve. Forehand from Fonseca. Steph hits a point in the net. And Fonseca finally holds. 6-5. Fonseca. All right. Tsitsipas stop moaning and crying every point and stop taking instructions from his dad. He's got a chance. All right. Does somebody else want to tell him or me? Where are the Tsitsipas fans? You can school him. I'll let you do it. You can school the Thierry Henry, the famous French footballer, which I'm sure is definitely not a fake account. Somebody LARPing as a celebrity. I'm sure it's a real person. But yeah, Tsitsipas fans, you feel free to you get him. 6-5. Tsitsipas serving to get to the tiebreak. As the return goes out, 15 love. Love. So down the tee, the forehand of Fonseca. Fonseca gets it out. 30 love. Truth hurts. Yeah, but you got so much wrong in that you got something very wrong in that. Like, you don't watch tennis if you think Tsitsipas is still getting coached by his dad. Also, he's not even crying or whining after any point today. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're not even watching this match. You're like actually wrong on so many levels. He's not crying or moaning at all. His dad isn't his coach. So, like, just fundamentally wrong. So, like, I mean, truth hurts. Yeah, but you're not telling the truth. As with a serve, into the forehand of Fonseca is a let. Broder said, "Oh yeah, once I saw Steph get coached by his dad and he moaned, and now I'm gonna base my whole my whole thing on that one time." 30-0. His dad's been his coach his whole career. What are you on about? Yeah, but you said if he just stops taking instructions from his dad, he's got a chance. His dad, he doesn't get, his dad's not there. He doesn't get coached by his dad. So, he does, okay, so he has a chance, is what you're saying. Because his dad's not there anymore. He split with his dad already. Just, it's all right. I get things wrong sometimes too. As with a backhand rally. And that goes out by Fonseca, 40-30. Bro, if you're going to insult somebody, you got to make sure you get the facts straight. Otherwise, you look silly. You know? Ah, 40-30. To take us to a tiebreak. As the return goes in the forehand of Steph. Back in our slice from Fonseca. Goes out. And we're going to the tiebreak. All right. Tiebreak time. Here we go. Who's winning this tiebreak, chat? Who you got? Tsitsipas' serve has been better, so maybe you go with the serving. And Steph's forehand is still the best weapon on the court. One love Fonseca. But their performance ratings are shocking. 6.8 for Steph, 6.3 for Fonseca. Ugh. Ouch. One love Fonseca. Look, Thierry Henry, it's not that deep, all right? Just relax, all right? It's not that big of a deal. Forehand goes in the back end of Steph. Slice from Fonseca as Steph hits a forehand in there. 2 love. 2 love. Fonseca with a mini break. And that goes out by Fonseca, 2-1. I stated the truth. You threw your toys out of the pram in defense of him. Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Yeah, I'm so angry. How dare you say that stuff about Tsitsipas? I'm so angry. Anyways, 3-1. All right, 3-1 for Fonseca. By the way, we've got Dasher coming up in 30 minutes. You want to see me throw toys out of the pram? Wait until she starts. Then I'll start throwing fists. Chat, some of you may die, but that's what we're going to have to do, all right? Too bad. You might not make it out if you're alive, chat. Anyways, 4-1 for Fonseca. There's a bit of fault from Steph. Second serve. Second serve, the back of Fonseca. 4-0 from Steph. Into the forward of Fonseca. Fonseca in the net. 4-2. They change ends. It's not a big deal. All right, we'll just move on. How about this, right? You're right. Steph needs to whatever you said, and he'll be fine. Let's move on. Ah, 4-2. Fonseca with a mini break. Four to Fonseca. Tsitsipas serves. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Steph. Fonseca puts up a lob. And Steph with a smash. Puts it away. 4-3 Fonseca. Well, look, I'll give you this, Thierry Henry. The things that you want to happen have happened. His dad's gone. He's not moaning. So that's a positive. So the things that you're like, he needs to do this, he's already done those things. So that's a good thing. So you're already, maybe you missed the announcement that he split with his dad. But he's doing those things. So now he can win this match. So there you go. We're going to serve now the forehand of Steph. But it's a let from Fonseca. I'm still happy that Zverev and his recent achievements. Yeah. Wimbledon final is crazy. Like thinking, like a French Open win. Okay, you could have predicted that. But did anybody think that he was going to make a Wimbledon final in his career, Zverev? That's crazy. Serve and volley Fonseca, too good. 5-3. I think the Wimbledon final might be the best achievement of what finally winning a slam. But I think, again, Zverev winning a slam, it was going to happen. Like, we're just like, when was it going to happen? But the Wimbledon final, that was just like, okay, fine, sure. Why not? Backhand slice into the forehand of Fonseca, 5-3 Fonseca. As Fonseca forehand again to the backhand of Steph, sliced into the net by Tsitsipas, 6-3 Fonseca. Three set points for Fonseca. Six three. Serving to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Steph. Fonseca forehand cross court. Steph gets it back, but overhits it. There's the first set. Fonseca takes it in the tiebreak. 7-6. All right. Steph was the better player in that set, it felt like. Just not as good as in the tiebreak. Nearly 1 hour played. Fonseca takes the first set. All right. 6.5 for Steph, 6.8 for Fonseca. Way below their averages. They both broke each other once. By the way, Chad, if you want to watch these matches and you have a Tennis TV account, you can download the new Tennis TV app. There's a link down below. There's a QR code on the screen. There's probably a link in the chat as well. Go check it out. You can watch all of Canada on the men's side. You can watch all of Cincinnati as well. Can't watch the US Open, but everything outside the Slams and the Davis Cup, you can watch. So all the ATP finals matches on the men's side, not on the women's side. But yeah, we're collaborating with them for the rest of the year. So awesome. Go check it out. Thank you, everybody who has scanned the QR code or downloaded the link, because it does help the channel too. Because it tells them that that you guys care about it. So I appreciate it. And if you've been here before, you know that I don't just collaborate with anyone or anything unless I think it's good. And the new Tennis TV app is good. Very good. It's got it's got all the scores and updates and stuff too. So it's not just got a way to watch Tennis TV. It's got a bunch of other features too. All right. We've got Dasha taking on Raducanu in about 20 minutes as well. I just hope Dasha makes it close. Yeah, same. Raducanu's not in great form, so there's a chance. Which is kind of why we're watching it. Because I was like, yesterday, I was like, I don't want to watch Dasha play Raducanu. Because it could be ugly. But then I thought, you know what? Raducanu's not being the best form. Dasha played really well in the first match. And she beat Wong, who's got a pretty big serve. So she's kind of played a similar type. Not obviously not the same, but similar. And I do want to watch the match. Like, I do want to watch Dasha beat a top player. So I'm not expecting her to. And I'm expecting Raducanu to do her thing. But I don't know. I won't be that sad if Dasha lost to Raducanu. She had a great first match anyway. So Dasha's done a great job already. But if she loses to Raducanu in straight, so be it. But if she wins, then we'll get excited. Love 15. Steph serving first in the second. Serving to the corner, Fonseca. Return goes long. 15-0. As that goes out by Fonseca, 30-15. God, my feet are so cold. Why is it so fucking cold? 30-15. And Steph serves a fault, second serve. Into the forehand now to the forehand of Fonseca. Great shot cross court. Steph with the slice gets it back. And then in comes Fonseca with a bounce smash from the baseline. Oh, he had to move back. Steph back in the rally. And then Fonseca shanks it. Steph with the backhand cross court. Great angle. Fonseca off the tape. Steph comes to the net. Fonseca with the pass. Steph with the volley. Fonseca with the backhand. And then the volley from Steph. Fonseca gets there, but he just missed it wide. What a rally. 40-15. Crazy rally. 40-15. Both guys should have won the point multiple times. 40-15. And then Fonseca almost hits a ridiculous winner. What year was Dash's best year? Probably the year that she made the WTA finals. 22? Yeah, probably 2022. All right, Steph with an ace. 1-love in the second. Because she was this close to qualifying for the semis too. I think she had to beat Garcia. And it went to the tiebreak and Garcia won and she qualified. Yeah, she made the semis of the French that year. Yeah. So 2022 for Dasha was her best season. Career high ranking that year. I know she jumped in as an alternate in the WTA finals a couple years later. She was in the top 10 for a while, Dasha. She was sort of, it wasn't just 2022. She was there for 23, 20, a little bit of 24. She was sort of floating around. It's only been recently where she's dropped the ranking. I hope Eala can get into the WTA finals. She's 14 right now. She's going to have to do well at the US Open. She's going to have a run at the US Open. Because we talked about this yesterday. It's very hard. Just like getting in the top 10 this year, the WTA finals, very hard to qualify. You have to win a 1,000. Being 14 is good, but if you look at the point situation, she's very far away. There's a big gap between 9 and 10, I think. There's almost is there 1,000 points between 9 and 10? So again, it's and then between 9 and 14, there's a couple of I think 1,500 points, something like that. Yeah, so there's 1,000 points between 9 and 10, which is a 1,000 title, right? Cincinnati, Canada. And then between 9 and 14, it's 1,500 points. So you've got to win. You got to make a slam final to cover the points. So it's super, super tough. So even though Eala might seem close, she's still so far away. The only person that's close to the top 8 is Kostruk, who's number 9. And she's won 1,000 and made 2 semis of slams, right? I mean, that's number 9. You've had a season where you've won a 1,000 title and you've made 2 slam semis. and you're number 9. You're the 9th best player of the year. Like, that's crazy. There's 8 players that have had a better year than that. Okay, 8 players? 8? 8 players have been better than that. Apparently. Also, I think Kostyuk won another like 250 as well. So Kostyuk's been very good this year, and she's still the 9th best. That's incredible. That's how crazy the WTA has been this year. As that goes out by Steph 15-30. So yeah, so for Eala to get into the WTA finals, she might be able to be number 10, which would be an alternate, but for her to qualify, she'd have to win a 1,000 or make a slam, semi, or a final. Probably, she'd have to make the US Open final. I think a slam semi wouldn't be enough at this stage. And that depends on other players, right? It depends on, the other players not playing well. Now, lucky for her, Svitolina's not playing well. So Svitolina might, struggle over the next couple of weeks, but we'll see. 30-odd. But yeah, WTA finals are going to be really, really hard to get into. Even Swiatek, right? We're talking about how far away she is from she's in the middle of that 9 to 14. She's also a long way away from qualifying. She's going to have to win a 1,000. The difference with Swiatek is that we know she can, right? We don't know if Eala can. We know Swiatek can win, Canada, Cincinnati, Beijing, right? She's won all those tournaments. US Open. Whereas with Eala, it's hard because she just won the biggest trophy of her career, but she's going to have to do better than that if she's going to qualify for the top 8. As Tsitsipas hits a wide 1-1. It's just this. That's just this year, right? This year has just been the most competitive WTA of recent times. Just to put that into context, by the way. So last year's WTA finals, as they change rackets. So currently, currently Gauff has got the 8th most points with 3,500 points. So 3,500 currently. This is pre-US Open too, right? Last year, the number 8 was on 4,300. So 4,300 gets you in. Well, it did last year. 4,300. So that's how close we are to it being wrapped up. Gauff's 800 points away from wrapping up. By the way, Andreeva was on 4,300 and missed last year. So last year was just as crazy as this year. 2024, the cutoff was 3,500 to get to number 8. So 2 years ago, Gauff would have already qualified almost. 3,500 was enough to get you in. So yeah, again, it's just insane how even last year. I mean, last year we were talking up WTA all the time, how competitive it was, and then this year has been just the same. Looking back, okay, so look at this, right? Back in 2023, there was 3 players that were on 3,600. Jabeur, Vondrousova, and Mukova all were on 3,600. Now, again, like I just said, Gauff is currently on 3,500. So 3 years ago, Gauff would have almost qualified, and that's number 8, right? We're not even talking about the top 7. So again, it's very tough to get into the WTA finals this year and last year. And then 2022, when Swiatek dominated everything, to get to the WTA finals, you needed 3,000 points, or 2,900. So you didn't even need 3,000 points. So again, it just shows how it shows the depth of the WTA. How there's no one dominant figure like there is with Sinner winning all the 1,000s, right? And how Sabalenka's been number one, but she hasn't won a slam. She's won a lot of 1000s and other things. But then you've got players that are sort of, I mean, everybody in that I mentioned, in those 9 players, they've all done something massive this year. 1000, Grand Slam final. And that's why it's just like, it's crazy. It's just crazy how, that's why we can't predict any of these tournaments, right? Who's going to win Canada? No idea. Who's going to win Cincy? No idea. Who's going to win the US Open? Got to wait for these 2 tournaments. And then maybe we'll guess. Like, it's so hard to predict on the WTA. Not because they always lose and there's a lot of upsets. It's just that there's just so many players to choose from. Whereas maybe a couple of years ago, it was like, oh, well, anyone could lose. So it was, a lot more upsets. But now it's like, well, anyone can beat anyone in that top 20. As we saw with Eala, right? She beat 3 top 20 players last week. And 2 top 10. I mean, if the number 20 can beat the number 3 and bagel her in a third set in a final, it just that Washington final just kind of showed it, right? 40-30 Steph. As the return goes back into Tsitsipas. 4 now from Fonseca as a drop shot winner. We get to deuce. Yeah, so there is that. The Grand Slam rule is on the WTA now. So if somebody wins the US Open but they don't finish top 8 and they're in the top 20, they will qualify. So, for example, if Eala did win the US Open but she finished like number 12 in the race to the final, she would qualify, right? As the return goes in the forehand to Tsitsipas. Fonseca pass in the net. Advantage Steph. Advantage Tsitsipas. All right. Advantage Steph. Serving the back of Fonseca. Back in a Tsitsipas. Goes long. We get back to deuce. Andreeva winning 2 1000s last year and not qualifying. WTA finals was crazy. Well, yeah. I mean, that's so true. All right, back to Steph. 7 to the forehand of Fonseca. Return the forehand to Tsitsipas. Fonseca forehand to the forehand of Steph. Steph for the net. Advantage Fonz. We take the break in the second. Advantage Fonseca. Steph serves. A let. Serve again. As a fault. Second serve. Second serve, the back of Fonseca. Return goes into the forehand of Steph. Forehand from Fonseca again. The forehand of Steph. It's Fonseca. Forehand again off the tape. Steph gets it back. Fonseca backhand cross court. Steph slice. Into the back of Fonseca. Steph with the backhand again. Fonseca goes up the line. Steph gets it back with his forehand. Fonseca gets that. Forehand to the slice of Steph. Steph in the net. There's the break. Fonseca 2-1 in the second. Okay. 2-1 Fonseca. All right. All right. Fonseca with a set and a break. Well, I chat. I went. I didn't go thrifting yesterday. Well, actually, no, I did go thrifting. I didn't find anything. Does anybody else watch Tubi, the streaming platform that's free? Not an ad. I wish. It's great. They got some great movies on there. I watched California, which is with Brad Pitt. It's good. I thought it was a really good movie. But Tubi's great. It's free. They've got, like, they're starting to get more and more good stuff too. Like, early days, it was a bit, like, random, but they're starting to get some, like, real good movies now. And, you know, I'm not massive into, like, streaming platforms, but it's free, so, like, there's nothing to lose. It's got ads, but it's not that obnoxious. And also, it's free, so, like, it's got ads and it's free. Like, what can you complain about? It's free. All right, 15 Love. But yeah, I watched California. It was good. I had heard about it, but I hadn't seen it. Also, I think next month there's going to be like some really good movies on. So they're going to have a lot of a good batch of good movies, the ones that I want to watch as well. So that's good. Ace out wide, 40 Love. Yeah, there's a few free service streaming services out there. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. As the return from Steph goes wide, 3-1 Fonseca in the second. All right, he's got a set and a break. Watch a movie called Starry Eyes. I believe it's still there. Okay, I'll check that out. They got a lot of horror movies as well on Tubi. All right, Love 15, Steph. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. We've got a bit of a doubleheader here. Fonseca's up a set and a break against Steph. And we're watching Dasha taking on Raducanu. Steph comes net with a volley winner, 15-0. Yeah, big day today. A lot of matches going on today. We've got Gauff playing later. Zverev is playing later. So yeah, so much going on. Shelton, Fritz, Pegula, Andreeva, Noskova, Osaka. The list goes on. All right, first serve, the fault by Steph, second serve. Tubi's awesome. I'm watching a TV show V, the newer version. Okay. Nice. There's a bit of forehand now from Steph. Into the forehand for Fonseca. Steph with the forehand again. The forehand for Fonseca. Steph. Forehand cross court. Fonseca slice. And Tsitsipas forehand again. Up goes a lob by Fonseca. And then Tsitsipas comes to the net. Fonseca pass. Tsitsipas volleys at winner. Beautiful hands at the net from Steph. And it's 30-15. And Tsitsipas serves again. Nice. 40-15. All right, Steph comes to the net. Oh, great passing shot by Fonseca. 40-30. By the way, the winner of this Dasher versus Raducanu match will play the winner of Lee versus Cross, who are playing right now. And the winner of this Fonseca Tsitsipas match will play the winner of Rude versus Cerundolo, who are playing soon. All right, 40-30. Steph hits a backhand wide, and we get to deuce. Uh-oh. Bad news for Tsitsipas now. All right, deuce. Serving to the backhand of Fonseca. But Steph serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to forehand of Steph. Forehand from Fonseca. Again, the forehand of Steph. That's Fonseca backhand. Into the backhand of Steph. Again to the backhand of Fonseca. Forehand from Steph now is Fonseca hits it long. And it's advantage Steph. All right, nice work from Steph. He holds 3-2 in the second for Fonseca. All right. There's one of their last couple of serves, and the ladies will get started. I don't think a country has ever had two best players always injured. Draper and Raducanu are like they are, okay? It sucks that they're always injured. One second, chat. All right. Raducanu is the big favorite. No surprise. No surprise. All right. Setting a break. As we get an ace by Fonseca, 15 love. Can Dasha shock the world? Steph's, I think Tsitsipas is around 50 in the world. I think. 50-ish. I think. All right, 30 love Fonseca. It's a shame not to broadcast it live. I already told you, Wilson. You can watch this. You can watch it. You can watch it. 40 love. Don't shame me for obeying the law. Rebecca to 15 love. I'm following the rules of YouTube and of life, all right? I will not be shamed. If you want to watch it, you got to get it yourself. Support the tour by watching it. Anyways, Fonseca with a lovely lob, 4-2. As with a lovely forehand winner by Raducanu, 30 love. 30 love. All right, Raducanu serves again. There's a fault second serve. Serve from the backhand of Dasha. Backhand of Raducanu to the backhand of Dasha. Into the front of Raducanu. Raducanu puts it away. 40 love. Love 15. Fonseca. He's trying to get that double break. All right, 40 love. Raducanu. And then she serves an ace. All right, 1 love Raducanu. What a volley by Fonseca. I think got a little bit lucky off the tape on the first shot, but the volley was perfect. Great work from Fonseca. Yeah, he shanked the drop shot. And then made Tsitsipas come to the net. But then put away the lovely volley. All right, 15-30. Chance for that double break. Steph hits a great serve down the tee. 30-all. Dasha serves a fault, second serve. Is that Danielle Collins watching Fonseca Tsitsipas? All right, 30-all. And Steph serves a fault, second serve. Shouldn't she be watching Mute? 30-all. As with a lob from Fonseca goes wide, 40-30. All right, Dash doesn't want a point. Chat, I'm going to rage. Love 30. Chat, I'm going to... why? Love 30. Is it a backhand return from Raducanu to the back of Dasha? Dasha, it's out. Love 40. 40-30 Steph. As the return goes into the forehand of Steph, but no. It was called a fault. Second serve. Second serve. And the return winner by Fonseca. Ooh, what a shot. All right, deuce. Dasher gets on the board, 15-40. All right, backhand return the forehand to Dasher. Backing out from Raducanu. Goes long, 30-40. Has Danielle retired? I don't think so. I think she's just had some injuries. As the return goes the backhand to Steph. Backhand from Fonseca into the forehand to Steph. It's Fonseca forehand into the forehand to Steph. Fonseca with the forehand up the line. Steph with the slice. Fonseca comes in the net. Steph with a pass. Too good. Advantage Tsitsipas to keep this match alive. All right, 30-40 dash up. She's in trouble already. Great return. Raducanu. And she breaks. Raducanu 2-love. From love 40, it's hard to come back from that. Just gave away too many of the first points. All right, love. What is it? 2-love. Raducanu breaks. All right, Steph trying to keep this match alive. As we had a forehand volley from Steph, too good. All right, 4-3. Fonseca with a set and a break. But Tsitsipas keeps things alive. As Dasher forehand to the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Dasher. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. Dasher backhand slice. Raducanu comes in. Puts it away. 15-love. Is the Boogie Woman playing in this tournament or not? Who's Boogie Woman? Which one? Because there's a few. Who's Boogie Woman, I should say. All right. 15-love. As Raducanu serves. A let. Oh, Penko. Yeah, she lost yesterday. She had to retire. She was playing, yeah. All right, return from Dasher into the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand of Dasher goes long, 30-love. Vukov is not there. Oh, no. I mean, yes, that means Dasher can win. Let's go. Dasher's got a chance. Let's go. 30-love. By the way, we've got Gauff coming on after this. Eala coming up later. I'm not sure what we watch in between. There's still plenty of matches on the card. I kind of wanted to just leave it open a little bit. And we could try and pick and choose, depending on the... I mean, if this match goes really quick and if Gauff wins easily, we have plenty of options to watch other matches. You know, Zverev might be playing later. We could watch Zverev versus Griekspoor possibly between matches. So yeah, Osaka is playing as well, so we could watch her. I kind of want to watch Noskova. I kind of want to like if as long as it doesn't clash with Eala, but I wouldn't mind watching Noskova. Post Wimbledon Noskova. We haven't seen her since Wimbledon, right? So that'd be kind of interesting. And it kind of pairs in with Eala, right? So watching Noskova, then we watch Eala, winners play each other. We'll see. If we can try and... It just depends on how the matches on that court go, because Noskova's match could start at 10 p.m. 30-love Fonseca. As he has the break. He has the break already. 40-love. Dasher trying to get back on serve, but we're back in a 40-30. The fault from Raducanu, second serve. All right. 5-3 Fonseca. As Dasha gets the deuce. Rybakina serves. As the return goes wide by Dasha. Advantage Rybakina. 15 love. Steph serving to stay in the match. As Steph serves a fault second serve. Rybakina serves an ace out wide. What a serve. 3 love, Rybakina. Crazy serve. No one's getting that back. Tsitsipas forehand goes to forehand of Fonseca. Steph with a forehand again to the forehand of Fonseca sliced. Into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Steph with a drop shot winner. 30 love. Steph serves again. Another great serve down the tee. 40 love. Why are Fonseca and Dasha playing on same center court? Are they different center courts? No, so the ladies are playing in Toronto and the men are playing in Montreal. So they're playing in two different, same tournament, different venues. Because they don't have enough courts to support both. So they can't stay in the one venue because there's just not enough. They just don't have enough facilities. But it's been like that forever. I don't remember. I mean, maybe like Toronto hosted it and then Montreal decided to come along. But for as long as I can remember, they always have had it split. And then what they do is they alternate. So last year, the men played in Toronto, the ladies played in Montreal. This year, they switch. So every year they switch. It's very confusing, but it's been like that as far as I can remember. Maybe back in the day, it was one venue, and the only way they could expand is if they split it over two venues. But yeah, and they're pretty close to each other. Montreal and Toronto, they're not that far apart on a map, so it's not like the time difference is too crazy or anything like that. There's a 4 now from Rybakina. That's a winner, 15-0. Let's have a look. So when did they? This tournament's been around for 130 years. So yeah. So up until 1970 was when they introduced. Was it 1970? Hang on, let me check. Here we go. Up until 1980, both men and women's tournaments were played at as a single combined tournament in Toronto. In 1981, the men then went to Montreal for the first time. So 1981 was when they decided to. Montreal decided to join in, and then ever since then, it's been split. So what? Over like nearly 50 years now. Jeez. All right, 30-0. As Dasha tries to get a game, and Fonseca's going to serve for the match. As Dasha goes up the line to the backhand of Rybakina, forehand from Dasha. Is in the net, 30-40. Is this the only tournament that's played in separate cities? Yes. At the same time, yeah. I think so. I don't think there's any others. Most of them are either combined or they put them on different times. So, like, Queen's Club is 2 different weeks, but they're the same venue. And then, yeah. As Dasha with a forehand at the back of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. We get the deuce. All right. Fonseca serving for the match. As a return goes to forehand of Fonseca. Steph. Forehand and, it hit the tape. And Fonseca couldn't control it. Love 15. Like the World Cup. Yeah, like the World Cup. Same tournament, different venues. All right, Dasha trying to get a game as the return goes in the forehand of Dasha. Backhand Raducanu. There's Dasha forehand to the forehand of Raducanu. Again, the forehand of Dasha up the line of the backhand of Raducanu. Raducanu hits another winner. Advantage Raducanu. Am I going to cover Eala versus Parks? Yes, I will do that. As it backhand up the middle from Fonseca to the forehand of Steph. Fonseca forehand to the backhand of Steph. Into the forehand of Fonseca. Tsitsipas slice. As Fonseca comes in there with a forehand winner. Too good. All right, 15-all. And so Dasha trying to survive, and she does with a good serve. Cam will have a very long and tiring day, really hard working. Yeah, it's today's a big day today. It's a big day today. Deuce. There's a return from Dasha. Sorry, from Raducanu goes to forehand to Dasha. Raducanu backhand in the net. Advantage Dasha. Come on. Let's go. Advantage Dasha. All right, 15-all. As Fonseca tries to get this done. Dasha serves. A let. Tsitsipas goes up the line of the forehand of Fonseca. Backhand for Steph sliced. As Fonseca forehand cross court just goes wide. 15-30. And Dasha hits it in the net back to deuce. Just spraying it wide. All right. 15-30. As Tsitsipas comes in there and attacks Fonseca, and Fonseca misses. 15-40. All right. Advantage Dasha. She serves another let. Your sleep schedule must be topsy-turvy in order to cover these matches. Yeah. Are we covering Gauff? Yes. She's playing after Raducanu. All right. Break point for Tsitsipas. First ones of the set. As Fonseca serves the forehand of Steph. Backing up Fonseca. Tsitsipas slice. Fonseca volley in the net. We're back on serve. 5-5. 5-all. Fonseca couldn't serve it out. 5-5. All right, Steph is back. Dasha trying to get on the board. She serves a fault. Second serve. Both matches center court. No, they're two different center. Yeah, they're both on center court in different venues, different cities. The ladies are playing in Toronto. Men are playing in Montreal. Return winner by Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu to get the double break. Really appreciate it. No worries. All right, love 15. Tsitsipas trying to take the lead in the second now. Is it a backhand rally? From Raducanu to the backhand of Dasha. Raducanu backhand. Again to the backhand of Dasha. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Dasha Forehand goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Dasha goes up the line. Raducanu slices in the net. Dasha hangs on. Deuce. All right, deuce. And as Dasha serves again. Into the back of Raducanu. Dasha forehand goes in. Cross-court winner. Beautiful shot. Advantage Dasha. By the way, Pegula has just started. Against Freck. Bencic is up a break against Stevens. So it's all happening. Who said he's up 4-1 in the second? There you go. Is it a forehand from Raducanu to the forehand of Dasha? Backhand of Raducanu. There's Dasha backhand to the forehand of Raducanu. Into the backhand of Dasha. But Raducanu hit it out. Okay, Dasha's on the board. 3-1. Had to fight for that game. 3-1. Raducanu. All right, forehand from Fonseca is a winner. 15-40. All right, Fonz looking to get that break back. 15-40. Tsitsipas serves. Whew. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Fonseca. Forehand from Steph. Goes wide. Break again. All right. Fonseca's going to try and serve for this match again. All right. 6-5. 6-5. Fonseca. Have I seen the Nastasi movie? No, what's that about? Oh, what's that? Where can I watch that? Where's that located? 15-old Raducanu. As Raducanu serves a fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Dasha. Return goes wide. 30-15. As we serve down the tee for Raducanu. Dasha's return goes on the baseline. Raducanu gets it back with a forehand to the backhand of Dasha. They go backhand to backhand. Now Raducanu forehand cross court. Dasha on the stretch. Hits it long. 40-15. As Raducanu serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Dasha. Back into Raducanu. Goes long. 40-30. Fonseca serve for the match. 15-love. He already tried to serve for the match and was broken. 15-love. Fonseca serves. Into the backhand of Steph. Return to the forehand of Fonseca. Drop shot's too good. 30-love. Beautiful drop shot. 30-love. As she serves again, Raducanu 40-30. Dasha returns it back into Raducanu. Rybakina hits a winner. 4-1 Rybakina. Tsitsipas in the net. 40 love. Fonseca to get the win. Get to the third round. Knock out Steph. Hasn't been easy. Tsitsipas played well in the first set until the tiebreak and then didn't play well. And he's had chances, he had a chance to get the lead here. But he wasn't able to take it as Fonseca serves an ace out wide. Fonseca beats Steph. And he's into the third round. Not bad from Tsitsipas. That was competitive. There was chances for Steph there. Considering how Fonseca's been so dangerous this year. I mean, the last hardcourt match that he played was against Alcaraz, right? I mean, in Miami, right? So, for Steph to get to, 7-6, 7-5, that's a respectable scoreline against a very tricky young player. And Steph waves to the crowd, and he is on his way to Cincinnati. Tsitsipas just retired, bro. Did you not listen to what I just said? Did you not hear what I just said? Fonseca, 7.5 performance rating, 7.0 for Steph. Fonseca, after winning the first set, just kind of let loose until he got broken at 5-4. And then Steph kind of fought back slightly, but getting broken straight after was no good. It was actually Fonseca got way better in the second. 31 winners, 23 errors. Whereas in the first set, he was hitting heaps of errors. Tsitsipas, 18 winners, 30 errors, 14 on the forehand side. Unfortunately, his match, as it went on, got worse. Before shot quality wasn't great for either guy. I mean, 8.0 on the forehand from Fonseca was the standout. Both could have played better. It was not the greatest. The first set wasn't. It was competitive, but it wasn't high quality. And once Fonseca started to lift his level, you could see the difference. But again, Steph, respectable scoreline. Considering his major change with splitting with his dad, getting new coaches. It's always going to be a bit of a. And he literally won a title a couple weeks ago, so it's more a matter of time for Steph. And tough draw. Being unseeded at some of these events, you're going to play some tough players early. So, I think, is Steph back in the top 50 now, or is he still just on the brink? So, 40. Oh, he's in the top 50. 47. So, even with one win, he's in the top. He's in the top 50. He did have to qualify as well, which is kind of crazy. So, he won a couple matches. Top 50 again. Slowly climbing back. So, Tsitsipas fans, don't be disheartened. This is not a bad loss at all. Fonseca is legit. He's challenged the best of the best this year. And he's beaten the best of the best as well. So, he's challenged Sinner. He's played Alcaraz and he's pushed Zverev. He's beaten Djokovic, right? That's who we're dealing with, right? So for Steph to be able to have a close straight sets is not too disheartening. Yeah, Dill, why you gotta be a hater? Tsitsipas loses and you come in here and just start going off. Just relax. Why don't you support your own favorites, Let Tsitsipas fans leave them alone. Come in here to start bashing Steph for no reason. Relax. All right, Dasha trying to get on the board again. Try and keep it within one break, but Rybakina with a lovely backhand win up. I think mentally he isn't there. Cool, so that gives you the right to come in here and just start kicking him while he's down? What are you talking about? I'm going to come in here and bash Tsitsipas after he loses because I think he's mentally not there. Okay, that seems kind of like bullying. Backhand return goes into the forehand of Dasha. Dasha comes in with a volley. Rybakina pass. Dasha volleys a winner. And it's 4-2 Rybakina. 4-2 Rybakina. Is Pegula down at 0-3? Oh, shit. That's not good. All right, chat, we're going to merge the streams to make it easier on everyone. We do have Coco coming up after this, so stay tuned. But, the guy who hits his own dad, very respectable. What, he hit it? He accidentally did that? And that was like 5 years ago. So because he did that once, you're like, I'm allowed to, I'm more like worried about you. Like coming in here and being like, finally, Tsitsipas lost, so now I can come in here and just talk shit. It's like, bro, why don't you support your favorites? Like, why are you wasting your time coming in and just talking rubbish? Like, how does Tsitsipas hurt your feelings so badly that you have to come in here and, like, what do you, steal your girl? Like, what's up? Why are you so mad? What does Steph do to you? 15-0. As we're back in the serves again. $15-0. As we're back in the serves again. As it a forehand in the net from Rebecca at 15-30. All right, great win for Fonseca. If you want to keep watching the Dasher match, come on over. 15-30. Dasher's about to break back, so you better be back. Tsitsipas puts up a fight, but Fonseca too good. Gets it in straights. He's in the third round.